Hello again. This is just a very brief video to draw attention to what must be the most flagrant example yet of cultural appropriation in modern Britain. The story of Robin Hood is quintessentially English. It could hardly be otherwise, as it is set in medieval Nottinghamshire. That the main characters are, apart from Maid Marian, men, obviously made it ripe for revision in a feminist perspective. But the fact that there are no black people in the legend is also a affront to modern ideas of equality and fairness. The thumbnail to this video shows a poster advertising a new production of the story of Robin Hood, which is currently playing at the open air theatre in London's Regents Park. As may be seen, half the cast are black. Not Indian or Chinese, you will observe, but black. That is to say that the cast of this production overrepresents black people by having 10 times the proportion which is to be found in the general population, 50% rather than 5%. This is not multiculturalism. It is the imposition of one culture upon another, one minority group being given preference to all others. If among the 18 members of the cast seen in that poster, I saw that one was black and two were of South Asian origin, I would have thought that quite reasonable. It might have been a little anachronistic since the scenes are set in medieval England, but apart from that, that would be a fair proportion. That 50% of the actors are black tells me that this has nothing at all to do with multiculturalism and everything to do with making a political point and pushing one ethnicity down our throats at the expense of all others. Seriously, does nobody really realise that there are far more people of Indian, Pakistani and Bangladeshi heritage in this country than there are of African or Caribbean origin? What do viewers think is actually going on here? I need hardly mention that this is not by way of being an isolated instance of this phenomenon. What is exceedingly interesting is that all the reviews of this play that one reads in the newspapers and on the internet fail to mention that 50% of the cast are black. It's simply thought not to be worth mentioning or something to avoid mentioning. And I find that odd as well, because to me it jumps straight out when I see that poster.